There's one video on my sister's phone we don't play after dark. Not because it's blurry, not because it's fake, because it's too clear. On the clip, my brother whispers, "Okay, I won't tell them your name." A second voice, thin, dry, whispers right beside the mic. My brother answers calmly, "She's here." Then the corner exhales, slow, wet, close. Quick note, some details were changed for privacy, but this is exactly how it felt, moment by moment. Within a week, Caleb made a friend nobody could see. Within 2 weeks, the house started answering back, and a priest later told us, "Something here thinks it has permission." The paint peeled. Cabinets wouldn't sit right. The stairs creaked like warnings, and the basement smelled like wet pennies, like the house was breathing. Caleb stared at the corner beside the stairs and whispered, "Hi." He wasn't looking at any of us. He was looking at empty air. We heard Caleb talking upstairs, not toys, not pretend voices, a calm back and forth, like someone was replying. Caleb went quiet like he was listening. Then he whispered, "She doesn't like questions." Tap, 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 from inside the closet. Dad yanked the closet open. Empty. Then Caleb looked up and said, "Don't make her mad." Cabinets open, lights flicker, TV volume jumps. Every time there's an excuse, until it stops feeling random. Footsteps paced upstairs at night. Slow, barefoot. They stopped outside doors like someone deciding. At my door, fingernails scraped the frame. Soft, deliberate. Caleb said, "She walks when you're asleep." Mum froze mid-spoon. Dad looked tired. Caleb added calmly, "The lady, the one in the house." Mia filmed Caleb as a joke. Caleb sat facing the corner, toys untouched. He looked up at adult height, like someone stood over him. Caleb whispered, "Okay, I won't tell them your name." Then the mic picked up a dry murmur right beside the phone. Mia's hands shook. Mia played the clip. Mum's face changed. Dad tried to call it static, but he didn't sound sure. Dad pried open a boarded panel under the stairs. A cold draft rolled out like a sigh. "It smells like perfume," Dad said. Caleb smiled into the crack. "That's where she sleeps." Then he said, like it was a fun fact, "She said you opened her." Caleb smiled at the stairs. "She's here." The hallway looked wrong. Light on, far end too dark. Then she stepped out. Dad stepped forward. Her head snapped toward him too fast. She smiled like she owned the room. Then, gone, like reality skipped. After that, cabinets slammed. The floor paced. Caleb stopped being scared of anything. He sat by the stairwell like it was his favorite spot. "She wants me here," he said. Mum found a bruise on Caleb's arm, a handprint, fingers too long. Caleb said, "She was showing me where she used to sleep." Dad went to the basement for the breaker. The door behind him slammed. Scratching crawled down the wood. Then a whisper beside his ear. Don't. The door clicked open by itself. Dad came upstairs pale, no explanation, just, "We're calling someone." Father Martin arrived. No theatrics. He listened to the walls. At the stairs, he said, "Something here thinks it has permission." Then he asked Dad, "What did you open?" With every prayer, the air got heavier, physically heavy. Caleb stood perfectly still. Then Caleb spoke in a tone that wasn't his. "She says you're lying." The lights went out. All of them. In the dark, the staircase creaked. One step, then another, slow, barefoot, coming down. A frame shattered, cabinets slammed, then her voice, clear, "Mine." Father Martin pressed his hand to the boards. "This is her anchor." Dad pried it open. Cold mist poured out. "She's coming," Caleb whispered, smiling, and she appeared, full shape, full face. Father Martin pulled out a rotted bundle, a tarnished locket. "You don't own this child," Father Martin said. The woman bent backward unnaturally and slid toward the open door. Her nails scraped the wood. At the threshold, she turned to Caleb and whispered, "Soon." Then she was gone, and the pressure lifted. If you're into true story-style horror like this, hit like and subscribe. It really helps this channel grow. And I want to know, be honest, do you think the lady was always inside that house? Or did opening the space under the stairs give her permission? And what would you have done the first night you heard those slow footsteps outside your door?